This is my 2023 Christmas room tour. Starting off over here, we've got my iPad. I use this a lot. And then we've got my bed. It's a small double bed. It's very comfortable and I've had it for so long now. Then over here, we've got my 4-in-1 charger, which charges my phone, AirPods, Apple Pencil, and an Apple Watch that I don't own. And then I've also got my alarm clock, which is currently split the wrong way, don't ask. Then I've got my 2 remotes for the TV. Then we got this huge Govee Glide here. It adds so much light to the room. Honestly, I love it. I've had it for so long now as well. And then going around my bed and around the bedside cabinet, I've got this LED strip from Govee. It's beautiful. I think it looks really good and it adds so much to that side of my room, which is normally just so bland. So that was pretty much the bed area. Pretty dead. Nothing really going on there. But now we're on to the setup. So starting off from the right, we've got my PC. I've had this for about 2 years and it's not the best PC. It's got an i5 10400F, a 1660 Super and 16GB of RAM. I got it when GPUs were really expensive, so I actually did pay a decent bit for it, which I'm very annoyed about. It is what it is. It does what I need it to do. And then on top of it, I've got 2 fake plants from iCUE. And then speaking of plants from iCUE, I've got another one down here which tries to hide the cables. And then over here, we've got my headset. This is a SteelSeries Arctis 7. It's wireless, and I paid about £100 for it. So it was a decent bit of money, but honestly, the value for money is definitely worth it. It's very comfortable. And then we've got my mouse. I'm pretty sure every single person knows what this mouse is. It's a GPRX Superlight. I paid for about £100 for it. It works perfect for gaming, and because it's wireless, it's so much more convenient. And then paired with that, I've got an RK61. This has red switches, and this is how it sounds. So obviously it doesn't sound great, but again, it does what I need it to do. It was only £60 and it looks good because I've got some keycaps on it, which are from SteelSeries. They're the pudding keycap. And then I've got my main monitor here, which is 240Hz. It's 27 inches and it's from Acer. I paid about £150 for this, which actually is not as bad as you'd think. This is an MSI G271. I actually paid more for this than I did for my other monitor, even though it's 144Hz. And I have it portrait just because it opens up a lot more space on my desk, which I think it looks better. And then I forgot to mention, I've got a mouse pad here from ID Gaming. It's the cyan and pink topographic one. And then up here we've got my TV. It's 43 inches and it's from Hitachi. It's a smart TV, but I have a Fire Stick anyway because I find Fire Stick way more convenient. But yeah, I mean, there's nothing really to say about it. I just use it when I'm in bed and bored. So yeah, it does the job. And then behind my monitors, I've got 2 light bars here. They were about £10 in total, which is not bad at all. Yeah, they do the job. The only downside is that they don't have an app. They've got a specific remote, but I don't really mind it at all, to be honest. Like, they do the job. They add a bit of light. And then over here, we've got a snow globe. This is one of the only Christmas decorations I've actually got on my setup. It just adds a bit of something to that dead space there. And then next to that, I've got a scent diffuser. This basically makes my room smell so good, and it's a Christmas one. And then behind that, we've got my Xbox Series S here and a fake plant. Now, I forgot to show, but there's also an Alexa at the back here, which controls most of the lights on my setup. And then around this whole desk, I've got an LED strip. It's the same one that was behind my bed, and it's from Govee. And I think it looks really good. And then I've also got an LED strip behind my TV, which is again from Govee. Again, I love Govee products so much. So Govee, if you want to send any out for some reason, do it. But yeah, I love Govee products. It's as simple as that. And then looking at the cable management here, at the moment, I'm not going to lie, it is not very good at all. Again, I've been moving my setup about, changing the monitor layouts. I also added these new lights today. So I've sort of been like messing about with it, and I just can't be bothered rerouting them at the moment. And then the last thing that I forgot to mention was the cable raceway coming down from my TV. This was literally like £3, which is a really good price. And basically, it just hides all the cables from my TV because they were so untidy before I got it. So that's pretty much the entire room. I think it looks so good at the moment. I've spent so much time and money trying to build a good setup, and I think I've finally got there, in my opinion. I mean, for me, this setup is perfect. It's literally exactly how I wanted it. And also, the rest of the room now just looks so good.